Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Houston Astros and the Washington Nationals. Houston have lost their last 5 games. They'll attempt to break that streak right after this. And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for Houston, the third baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Bregman.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike 1. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Ready with another 0-2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Our game time temperature pushing up close to 90 degrees, 89 degrees to be exact at first pitch. The 1-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Nope. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
What an amazing AB right here, and what a message it sends to your entire lineup. This guy knows out on the mound he's going to have to battle today.
And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Batting second.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that brings up the former Gold Glover Josh Reddick. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and chopped toward the hole. Taken in by Brett. And there's out number 2.
Batting third, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in Jose Altuve. Here's the first pitch to him. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
Hit hard to third. Throw onto the big target of Frank Thomas will take care of him, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Astros. And now the Nationals get their first opportunity. No score. Jose Urquidy will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
Stepping in, Ty Cobb, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race.
What a terrific month this guy had last month, hitting over 350. If he can continue at this pace, he's got a legitimate shot to win a batting title.
First pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Digging in, Roberto Alomar. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play.
This guy's had a super season so far, and we're well into the baseball season, so this isn't a fluke. He's been swinging the bat great all year.
From the stretch. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they've played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
And a look now at the hometown Nationals starting lineup. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a-rolling, D-Row?
Well, Matty, one thing that jumps out at me, and it's eye-popping, is the fact that this team leads the league in slugging percentage. And they do it in a variety of different ways. It's just not the long ball. Ton of guys in this lineup that can move the ball into gaps, take extra bases. Just great offensive approaches up and down. Be on the lookout for some guys looking to do some serious damage today.
Alvarez is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ken Griffey Jr., as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Turned on down the line. Yuli will take this one himself, and that ends the inning. Nationals leave 1. Still no score. Stepping into the box, Yordan Alvarez. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play.
This guy's having a really good year for his age, but this is something we've seen a lot lately. Young players coming up and impacting a lineup.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
Hit hard to the right side. Foul.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
The 1-2. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Here's Carlos Correa now. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He'll start this one at 269. A dozen home runs and 41 RBIs. The 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball. He's behind in the count 0-2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well. And I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball. He's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone. And if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
Right fielder giving chase. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Batting 5th, the center fielder, number 4, George Springer.
Here's George Springer. He's gone over his first 6 at-bats in the series so far. Now here it comes.
If he's able to locate that 2-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
1-2 now. The bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. At the plate, Cal Ripken. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average.
Boy, talking about having a great month. He absolutely killed it last month, hitting over 400. This guy's one of the most dangerous hitters in all of baseball.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And Alvarez will be there for the first out.
Batting 5th, the left fielder, Ricky Henderson.
And now for Washington, Ricky Henderson, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race.
What a season this guy's having. He's right up there among the RBI leaders, and he's awfully dangerous with runners on base.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, we're talking about 2 full weeks of finding a way to be productive and get a knock.
Good to think about that. You think how hard it is to get a base hit in a professional baseball game, and for him to be able to do it 14 consecutive days in a row. As a pitcher, you have to just tip your cap to this guy.
So striding forward now, Pudge Rodriguez. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League.
What a powerhouse season, in the top 10 in home runs and runs batted in. He's also one of the most feared hitters in all of baseball.
Runners on first with one down. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Working for the punch out and the offering. Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well. Out of here. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Number 348 for his career. And the Nationals move out in front here 2-0.
This guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Ready now, George Brett. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk, hit by pitch. This guy's in the top 5 on base percentage. He does a little bit of all of those things.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Babe Ruth.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Babe Ruth, as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. First delivery to him on the way. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. Gone! A solo shot for Babe Ruth. Home run number 9 on the year as the Nats move out in front now 3-0.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Standing in now, Ty Cobb. As it's grounded sharply to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We'll go now to the top of the third. Washington leads this one 3-0. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Here's the pitch. A cold strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Gurriel is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leveraged. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit. But he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So one away in the inning, and with that, we'll get a look at where the Nationals sit entering play in the National League East race. Stepping up to the plate, Martin Maldonado, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball one. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball? Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Maldonado behind a ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Astros still have yet to tally their first hit in this one. Heading out towards shallow right. Cobb in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he finds himself in a flat-footed tie for the National League lead in that category. So stepping in, Jose Urquidy. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that misses. 1-1.
1-1.
And it's fouled away. Fouled off. Another one sent foul. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Still down 3-0. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Roberto Alomar.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Slow grounder to first. Gurriel brings it in, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The first baseman, number 35.
Happy to have you along here on the show on a fine Sunday afternoon as you take a look at our upcoming schedule for the week to come. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Frank Thomas hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Now Junior gets a hold of one to deep right. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So Junior strikes for a 2-run shot. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And the Nationals have made this a 5-0 game.
Well, D-Roll, you know, they say records are made to be broken. And what a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah, there it is, Dan. Most RBIs in one season. I can't begin to tell you as a former offensive player what that means. You want to put biscuits in the basket. Runs scored in ribbies. Runs scored in ribbies. And this guy's the best in the business right now.
At the plate, Cal Ripken.
Number 8.
Yes, he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Yeah, and when a pitching coach goes to the mound this early, he's probably just looking to reset the pitcher's mindset, get him to forget about the negative, and give him something positive to focus on. We'll see if he responds.
Stepping in now, Ricky Henderson. Hit hard down the left field line. But this will be foul. Here's the 0-1. Line drive to center field. Springer is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the catcher, Ivan Rodriguez.
Ready for another chance? Pudge Rodriguez. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, the 349th of his career, as this lead swells to 7-0. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now with 4 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom has power just oozing out of it, and this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. That's what happens.
Ryan Abreu is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Ryan Abreu. The third baseman, number 5, George.
So now to the plate, George Brett, skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. Now at the plate, Alex Bregman back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Here's the pitch. Fouled away. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Line drive to left. No one can make a play on this one, and the first Astros hit is going to be for extra bases. And the Astros get something started right away. It's a leadoff double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
So here's Josh Reddick as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now the 1-0.
Nope, ball.
Boy, this is one of those tricky spots for a pitcher, right? You have an open base, but you have a guy on deck that could do a lot of damage. Not a good spot to be in if you're a pitcher right now.
Line towards center field. Griffey Jr. is right there, 1 down. Time now for the Nationals' Road to the Show report as we get a look at a couple of guys making some noise in the upper levels of the minors. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The set and the 1-0 pitch. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. 2 balls and a strike to Jose Altuve. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Taken by Alomar. And there are 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 44, Yordan Alvarez.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Yordan Alvarez. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw onto the big target if Frank Thomas will take care of him, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Houston. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Into the box. Watch now the Nationals pitcher, Babe Ruth. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Now a shot to center field. Back goes the center fielder, but this ball has plenty behind it, and it's a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second of the game, as they've widened this lead to 8 now. At the plate now, Ty Cobb, as he sends it on the ground to first. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
The second baseman, Roberto Alomar.
In now, Roberto Alomar, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Line towards center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
To the plate now, Frank Thomas. He swings and grounds it to short. Scooped up, Altuve for 1. To Gurriel, and they get them both.
Oh, that double play gave him a really good chance to minimize the damage here. One run has come across, but now he just has to work to strand that runner at third. Would be pretty huge if he can do that.
Digging in once again, Ken Griffey Jr. And he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. And that is off the wall. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Roll. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So 2 runs on 4 hits here, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We played 4 full. It's the Nationals 9 and the Astros nothing. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the Puerto Rican sensation and former #1 overall pick Carlos Correa gets set to start the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Yeah.
And they start him out away with a cold strike.
0-1.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2.
1-2, the count.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see right there, he's up near the top in the National League, currently third best. Stepping in, George Springer. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First delivery to him on the way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The first baseman, number 10, Gurriel.
So 2 are gone for the Astros in the 5th. And digging in to bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. Here's the first pitch to him.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
0-1, here's the pitch. Soft grounder left side. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. They're down 9-0. So striding in, Ricky Henderson. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Ricky Henderson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Hey, they've obviously locked in on something here. They know this pitcher likes to get ahead, and they've done nothing but be aggressive early in the count. There's another leadoff single to get him going.
At the plate, Pudge Rodriguez, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. And his confidence has to be in a really good place right now, having already launched 2 balls over the fence in this one. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. The relay throw to third, but he's in there, as a run will score on the play as well.
The third baseman.
Wow, you think they'd learned their lesson and would pitch around this guy. That's his 3rd extra base hit of the game. This one a triple, and he can seemingly do nothing wrong.
Brad Peacock gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Standing in now, George Brett. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Brett behind, no balls and 2 strikes.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Launched to right field and deep. Reddick looks up. Gone! George Brett scores a pair with that home run. Home run number 44 on the year as they just continue to pour it on here. Into the box now, Babe Ruth. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 3rd home run of the ball game as this lead got even wider.
Talk about having a day. 3 home runs in one game. We've heard about the hat trick in hockey, but it's awfully hard to do that in a baseball game.
So now to the plate, Ty Cobb.
Number 00.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Reddick has a read on it. 1 out.
Up next for the Nationals, the second baseman, Roberto Alomar.
Digging in and looking for more, Roberto Alomar. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a liner. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his 2nd hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Into the box. Frank Thomas, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the 0-1. On Big Frank a little too quick that time, as this will get fouled into the seats down the left field side. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
And there's a base hit on the line. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Man, I haven't seen an offensive explosion like this since I don't know when. It's been a combination of spotty pitching and inconsistent defense, and now they posted an amazing 14 runs on the board.
Austin Pruitt gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Austin Pruitt.
In now, Cal Ripken. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 3-run shot to left center, and that's home run number 48 on the year as the blowout continues. Stepping in now, Ricky Henderson.
Number 24.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. And he takes a called strike up and out over the plate, 0-2. Now the Astros are going to get a left-hander up and cranking out in the bullpen. 8 runs already in this inning. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
So coming to the plate, Pudge Rodriguez. Tripled homer run last time through, so we'll see what he's got in store here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's taken for strike one. Ooh, back-to-back tough pitches, and he's down 0-2 now. There seems To be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
Well, with that base hit right there, D-Row, he's one double. He's 3/4 of the way to the cycle. He gets one more AB. All he needs is a double. Yeah, and I got to be honest with you. If I'm hitting right here and I have a chance for a triple, Dan, guess who's tripping coming around second base? That's it.
Hang on for two.
Pulling up.
To the plate now, George Brett, as he drives a liner to right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. This will kick up against the wall now. The relay, the tag, and he's out going for third. That'll end the inning, but they do score one on the play. But not before they hang a 9 spot on him here to really open up this ball game. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Nationals on top, 18-0. Now at the plate, Martin Maldonado. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Yeah.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher. Able to pound the zone with all different options.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Michael Brantley will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Brantley stands 6'2" as you see him in the left-handed batter's box. This is his 12th season in the big league, so he's put together a really nice career to this point.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. 3-0 now.
No strike.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
.30 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the right fielder, and this will bang up against the wall. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Well, the pitcher can't really worry about that one. I mean, it was only their second hit of the game, so he's doing a lot of things right. Let's see if he can leave him out there now.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Brantley leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Hit hard on the ground to second. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And the runner scores from second as they chip into the deficit here.
Hey, we're in the middle of this one already, D-Roll. They finally score a run, and they've had a tough time scoring some runs.
Yeah, after taking it on the chin yesterday, it's nice to finally break through. Maybe this gives the offense the confidence it needs.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. On his way out to the mound now is the Washington manager, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll wind up lasting just one out into the sixth inning, but he'll leave with the lead and was effective in this one. Brandon Woodruff enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with one out in the inning.
Brandon Woodruff.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. No hits to this point. The 1-0. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Henderson is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Ready once again, Jose Altuve. He was a ground out victim last time up. First delivery to him on the way. High and deep to left center field. Junior ranges back. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Bregman rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate as they inch back here, but there's still a ways to go.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
At the plate, Yordan Alvarez. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
The 1-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. Oh, and this deflects right off him. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Strike two, swinging just out in front of the slider.
Hey, down in the count 0-2, I'd like to see a little choke and poke right here. Maybe work it up the middle or opposite field with 2 strikes.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. On to the bottom of inning number 6. The Nationals lead it 18-2. Framber Valdez gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Now in the box, Brandon Woodruff. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th. Pitch on the way. Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Hey, I'm not surprised right here. This pitcher mixed in a knock. Playing in the National League, he gets way more opportunity to work on his craft from the offensive side of the ball. NL pitchers definitely have an advantage in these interleague games.
So now to the plate, Ty Cobb, as he'll go after the first pitch and line one into right field for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
I mean, that's a well-executed curveball right there. Pitcher does exactly what he wants to do. Gets the hitter out on his front foot, gets him out and around the baseball, and he still finds a hole.
Standing in now, Roberto Alomar. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, first baseman, Frank Thomas.
At the plate, Frank Thomas. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And it's gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 45 home runs now on the campaign as they just continue to pour it on here. Stavinsky gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. In now, Ken Griffey Jr.
The center fielder,
as it's grounded sharply to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Next to Washington, the shortstop, Cal Ripken Jr.
Now at the plate, Cal Ripken. He had that big 3-run homer in his last appearance.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. In there, a base hit.
Boy, Dero, there's a case of the outfield defense playing so deep that ball looked like it was extra bases all the way, but they were able to cut it off.
Yeah, not too many times I would agree. I'd love to hear your take on this as well. The no doubles defense, I kind of never understood it to begin with. I felt like the pitcher, if he can execute the game plan, could keep the ball in front of the outfielders, but right there, boy, I was wrong. That worked.
Bregman gloves it. On to the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. 7th inning coming up. Washington leads this one 21-2. Seventh inning ready to roll. And former World Series MVP George Springer bats next.
George Springer.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
So here's Yuli Gurriel as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. One out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Stepping in now, Martin Maldonado, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he misses low with it, 2-0. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Griffey waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. And they remain well behind. Pudge Rodriguez will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line towards center field. Springer is right there. one down.
Number 5.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Ready for another shot now, George Brett. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. Pulled toward right center field. There to play it is Springer, and that's out number 2.
The pitcher, number 53, Brandon Woodruff.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Brandon Woodruff. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
Out in front of it, strike 1. This is pulled into right. Reddick is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Nationals down on a mere 4 pitches, but not to fear as they hold a commanding lead. Aledmus Diaz is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Number 16, Aledmus Diaz.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Still struggling at the plate with an average well under 200. 1 home run and a couple RBIs. Now here it comes. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
Fans, summer has officially arrived, and there's no better way to beat the heat than by joining us right here at the ballpark. With lots of giveaways, promotions, and great baseball to come, you can't lose. Pick up a pocket schedule at any stadium ticket window and come out to the ballpark this summer.
And it's 1-2.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
The 1-2. In the air to straightaway right. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out.
The third baseman, number 2, Alex Bregman.
So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Alex Bregman, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. Hit on the ground out to short. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
Now batting, right fielder.
Coming to the plate now, Josh Reddick for his career in this matchup. He's 0 for 4. First delivery to him on the way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Henderson is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Astros go down 1-2-3. And as you can see, they are way behind. Ryan Presley enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 55, Ryan Presley.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ty Cobb, working on a good line in this ball game, 3 for 5 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Hit in the air out toward left. And Alvarez will be there for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman, Roberto Alomar.
Digging in the switch hitter, Roberto Alomar. He's looking for his third hit of the ball game here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Ambush tactics right there, but he didn't try and do too much. He stayed in there and just drove it back up the middle.
Right.
To the plate now, Frank Thomas. Back up the middle. He's got it. One there. Over to Gurriel for an inning-ending double play. Nationals go quietly, but you can forgive them as they still hold an enormous lead. So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Here comes the first pitch. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
One and 2 to count.
Bounce towards the mound. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
The left fielder, number 44, Yordan Alvarez.
So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Yordan Alvarez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He's going to step out of the box, adjust his batting gloves, and pray he gets the exact same pitch as that one. Because if it comes again, we like to refer to that one in the biz as a cement mixer.
Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
The 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Griffey waits on it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter, number 1, shortstop Carlos Correa.
Now to the plate, Carlos Correa. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First offering on its way. Line drive to center field. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
I think that base hit surprised him more than anything. He's gotten so used to setting guys down at 9 in a row at that point that he just assumed he'd get him too.
George Springer the next to hit, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. He makes the catch, and the Nationals will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Hey, I've given up trying to predict where this amazing streak's going to end, so I'm just going to congratulate them and say, well done.
21-2 the final tally today. Washington took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Babe Ruth earns a league-high 18th win. Jose Urquidy allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 18 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Washington Nationals. St. Louis come in as losers in their last 9 games. They'll try to prevent that streak from reaching double digits next. Cliff Lee out of the state of Arkansas is on the hill here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Boy, this guy was unbelievably good in his last one. Struck out a ton of guys in an amazing performance, and all of his pitches were working. Let's hope he brings that A game back with him in this one.
Striding in, Tommy Edman, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading up tonight for St. Louis, the shortstop, Tommy Edman.
First pitch on its way. And here's a swing and a miss on the game's first pitch, and that's how we'll get started in the Tuesday opener. So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. Just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. The bouncer to the left side. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Batting second, the center fielder, Harrison Bader.
So one away here with the bases empty. And in to bat next, one of the fastest players in all of baseball, Harrison Bader. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Batting third, the left fielder, George Foster.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, George Foster. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Now the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. Cruises through the first, no problem. Now it'll be Washington's turn in a scoreless ball game. Miles Michaelis, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan, any thoughts?
Yeah, man, he's going to look to be a little bit better in this one. You could say scattering hits. Allowed 9 hits in his last start. His stuff is much better than that, and he certainly isn't going to be able to give up 9 hits in this one if his team expects to win.
Digging in, Ty Cobb. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He's through first and hustling for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he is into third with a leadoff triple. So he's in at third to kick off the inning as you take a look at the league leaders in triples. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. At the plate, Roberto Alomar. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And they're going to hit the board first tonight as this ball's down for extra bases.
Man, he might have slept on the wrong side of the bed or something last night. He's given up a double and a triple in the first inning, and he looks shaky at best.
Striding in now for the Nats, Frank Thomas. And he's the right man for the job with runners in scoring position as he ranks 5th in the National League in RBIs entering play.
Yeah, this guy's been on fire lately. 8 runs batted in over his last 10 games, and he's been cashing in on all of his opportunities lately.
First offering on its way. Hard hit ball to short. Reined in. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Batting fourth, the center fielder, Ken.
So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals, Ken Griffey Jr. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
Yeah, and he's just off the league lead in the batting race. He's in the top 5 of that category, but he is out in front in home runs and ribbies, so we'll see if he can make a push for the Triple Crown.
He's set, and the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score. Man, this guy is a blur on the base paths, Danny.
He was really motoring around the bases. I think he had every intention of stretching that one into a triple. He definitely has the wheels, but the ball bouncing over for an automatic double put an end to any of those kind of thoughts.
Settling in now, Cal Ripken. He's currently 4th in the National League RBI race with a chance to add to that total here.
Well, big-time power threats like him tend to rack up a lot of RBIs. He's also way up there on the home run leaderboard.
From the belt, kicks and deals. A big swing by Ripken. This one sent out to deep left. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center, 1 shy of the magic number now. 49 home runs thus far, and the Nationals have now taken a 4-0 lead.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless and then grab a huge home run in the first.
So now to the plate, Ricky Henderson.
The left fielder, Ricky.
He offers at it and sends a bouncer out to short. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
Oh, D-Roll, that's not a bad way to keep it going. And base hit right there. Hitting streak, 15 games and counting.
Yeah, we're halfway through a calendar month, and he looks up and he's had a knock. You can't get caught up in it. You have to trust the process. Keep doing what got you to this point. Staying focused, not trying to do too much, staying within your plan, and studying the opposing pitcher.
Carpenter has it to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. The next to bat for St. Louis, Matt Carpenter, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
As an offense right here, 4-0, you can't let that get away from you. You're a grand slam from tying this one up. Everyone take a deep breath and just start getting some guys on base.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Nope.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
So he got him swinging. Matt Carpenter goes down to become the first out here in the second inning. Pitch on the way. Fly ball right down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Henderson is going to get there as he backs up to put it away. And there are two gone now.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Paul DeYoung.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul DeYoung. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. DeYoung in an 0-2 hole here.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
The 1-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Nationals 4 and the Cardinals nothing. Coming to the plate now, George Brett. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year.
Boy, and also right up among the leaders in home runs and RBIs. This guy's having an epic season, and he has an outside shot to win the Triple Crown.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Batting ninth, the pitcher.
So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively. And let's focus on the captain of the defense, Yadier Molina. Future Hall of Famer, ability to control a pitching staff and shut down the opposition's running game.
Into the box now, Cliff Lee. And he puts it on the ground to second. Miller is there. And very quickly they're two gone to start the inning.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
In now, Ty Cobb. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? Now the pitch. Hit hard towards center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So he picks on the first pitch here and is able to extend the inning.
Wow, and the hits just keep piling up for them. Take a look at the numbers here. That's already 6 hits, and we're only in the second inning. We'll see if they can keep this up as the innings go on.
In now, Roberto Alomar, as he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
And we take a look at the line right here, and it's not pretty. He's given up 7 hits, and we're only in the second inning. So what if 3 things is going to happen? He's either going to buckle down and start hitting his spots, he's going to continue to get shelled, and our game is going to last about 5 hours, or he's going to get the hook early and head for the showers.
At the plate now, Frank Thomas. He swings and grounds it to short, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We've played 2 full. Nationals on top, 4-0. Into the box, Brad Miller. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. Fouled off. Fouled away. Now Lee will try it again. 0-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Fans, summer has officially arrived, and there's no better way to beat the heat than by joining us right here at the ballpark. With lots of giveaways, promotions, and great baseball to come, you can't lose. Pick up a pocket schedule at any stadium ticket window and come out to the ballpark this summer. Fans, don't forget, you can follow all things baseball with MLB at Bat, the #1 app for live baseball. Stay connected to every pitch with highlights, replay reviews, scores, live radio broadcasts, and more. Get the At Bat app for your smartphone or tablet. Visit MLB.com for details.
Yadi Molina digging in now.
Ball one.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Enters play here at 279. 2 home runs, and he's driven in 24. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Giving chase is Junior. It's in there, and the Cardinals look to have an extra base hit on their first hit of the game. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 39, Michael.
Standing in now, Miles Michaelis, as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Cobb is there, and he has it for the out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The batter, the shortstop, Tommy Edman.
Digging in now, Tommy Edman, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch on its way. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. Molina stands at second with 2 gone. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Here it comes on 0-2. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Cards leave 1. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here comes Junior.
The center fielder, Griffey Jr.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Cal Ripken Jr.
Ready to take his hacks again, Cal Ripken, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Here's Foster backing up on it, and it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field, his second home run of the game, and the Nationals have made this a 5-0 game.
Oh, man, it's so rare to see a guy put up 50 dingers in a season, especially in recent years. Well, he just did. It's been incredible to watch. What a season.
Stepping in now, Ricky Henderson. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. One out, nobody on. Lifted in the air to right field. Thomas back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone.
Now batting, catcher, Ivan Rodriguez.
Digging in, Pudge Rodriguez. Here's the first pitch to him. Line towards center field. Bader will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Nationals able to add on thanks to the long ball. We played 3 full, and the lead is now 5-0. All set for the start of the inning, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Harrison Bader. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Popped him up. Rodriguez has a play, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the left fielder, George Foster.
Striding into the box, George Foster. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And this one sails behind him as he bends out of the way. It's ball 2. Now the 2-1.
Count 3-1.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
He loses him on ball 4.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
And now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Matt Carpenter. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Up top, it's 2-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Now the 2-0. It's taken strike 1. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Runners on first with 1 down. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Into the box, Lane Thomas. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the belt, the pitch. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
This is part of what makes him one of the best pitchers in the game. He pounds strikes, and his stuff is really tough.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 left for the Cardinals. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Standing in, George Brett. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Line toward right center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
To the plate now, Cliff Lee. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the back wrap. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
There's the St. Louis manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Alex Reyes answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Reyes.
In now, Ty Cobb. Fly ball right down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. but this will land untouched. 5 runs, 10 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Liner toward right center. And this will get over the wall, in fact, so just the 1 run will be allowed to score. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. So now to the plate, Roberto Alomar. Line hard to center field. Bader is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And neither runner will be able to move up. And it's a wasted chance with 1 out in the inning now.
Number 35, Frank Thomas.
Striding in once again, Frank Thomas. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Miller's got it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Stepping up now, Ken Griffey Jr. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a high drive to right center field. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. He pulls into third safely as a run will score on the play as well.
So close yet so far away. 2 outs but back-to-back hits. This one a triple, and 3 runs have now been chased home. We'll see if the defense can make a play and get them out of this nightmare.
Into the box now, Cal Ripken, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. And his confidence has to be in a really good place right now, having already launched 2 balls over the fence in this one. Comes set, and the 0-1. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. So he's able to come through here with 2 away. And that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Stepping in now, Ricky Henderson, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Henderson has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. Set to deliver the 0-1, and he sends it the other way toward right center. Thomas is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Nationals are out in front here, 9-0. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. 2-2.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. Digging in to try it again, Brad Miller looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Here's the pitch. Pretty well hit deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a looper to left, and that's in there. Base hit. The throw into second, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Popped him up. Thomas shading to his right, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the pitcher, Alex.
Dylan Carlson will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away.
Carlson.
Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt. And now that third base dugout has really come to life. They are not happy about that last pitch. Hard to blame him. And I think it's going to lead to a warning as you see the home plate umpire coming out. And he will indeed issue the warning to both benches. And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Tommy Edman. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Oh, and look out now. Back-to-back batters hit by the pitch. And guys don't take kindly to that. He went right back after the very next hitter. And I think that's going to be the last pitch he throws in this one. And indeed it is. That's all, says the home plate umpire. He's ejected from the ball game, and you could see that one coming a mile away.
Yeah, at this point, it's just becoming a matter of player safety. You can't have a guy out there hitting back-to-back hitters. It certainly looks suspicious, but even if there wasn't any intent, he probably doesn't deserve to stay in the game anyway.
Jamison Taillon will come into the game now and take over following the ejection.
Number 50, Jamison Taillon.
Harrison Bader will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. From the belt, kicks and deals. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. Taillon benefits from the fact that he throws a lot of strikes, doesn't walk many batters. However, there have been occasions where he's been hit around a bit.
And that's one of the keys when you're managing a guy like this. If he's on, you're going to see him attack hitters, and when he's not, he's more prone to giving up base hits, so you have to have the bullpen ready if it's one of those days that he doesn't have it.
Ready with the 0-2. And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners and the side is retired. 3 left for St. Louis. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit. John Brebbia gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Now here's the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Back goes Thomas, but he won't get there. It falls in. And now Gracious, just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem. Fortunately, however, the third baseman's able to run it down. Wow.
Man, I want to give him the benefit of the doubt and just say he'd lost sight of it, but then I watch it and say, nope, that's just a blundered play. Can't really sugarcoat it.
Stepping into the box, George Brett. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Bader has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
The pitcher, number 50, Jamison Taillon.
So here now is the pitcher, Jamison Taillon. First at bat of the game for him here in the fifth, as he was a late entrant into this one. From the stretch. No balls and one strike. Runner at first here, one man out. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Miller backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
The right fielder, number 00, Todd.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And here comes the Georgia Peach, Ty Cobb. First pitch on its way. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
A runner on first with 2 away. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. One left for Washington, but they hold a 9-0 lead. New inning set to get underway, and digging in is the big-time power threat, George Foster. Here comes the first pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. A ball and a strike.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Digging in now will be Matt Carpenter, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
high in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The next 0-2.
Nope. Outside.
Fastball just inside.
Good fastball there. Didn't get the swing, but the guy at the plate isn't someone who chases many bad pitches.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Fastball, and that ran in and drilled him. And I have a strong hunch here that that's going to be the last pitch he throws. Out is the home plate umpire, and he's going to send our pitcher off to an early shower. He's been ejected from the ball game.
Well, Matt, with that ejection, this is going to turn into Johnny Holdstaff Day. Now everybody out in that bullpen may have to be available to put the finishing touches on this game.
Brandon Woodruff will come into the game now and take over following the ejection.
Number 53, Brandon Woodruff.
Lane Thomas will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and one away. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
As a hitter, you see a pitcher working east-west. This is where you got to tell yourself to stay tall. You can't cover both sides of the plate. You got to pick one and trust it.
Hit in the air to center field. Griffey waits on it. 2 down.
The batter, the first baseman, Paul DeYoung.
So 2 gone now in the St. Louis half of the 6th, and that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul DeYoung. First pitch of the at-bat, and that's by him. It's 0-1.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Into the box, Brad Miller, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. Lifetime versus this arm. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1.
Man, the Redbirds, they've been struggling all game long. They've yet to been able to get that big hit. This is the time for the big hit for the Redbirds.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I like what he was trying to do there with the 2-seam fastball, but that's a tough pitch to command. When you throw it glove side like that, it's really tough to get it to come back to the corner.
Here now the 2-2, and he fouls this one off. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3 and 2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Fastball right back to the mound. On to first, and the Redbird rally goes for naught as that ends the inning. Cards strand a couple. They're down 9-0. Standing in, Roberto Alomar. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 0-1 the count. Now here's the pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Left fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 35, Frank Thomas.
Digging in, Frank Thomas. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch on its way. This is line to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Row. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches. But when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Cal Ripken will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Here's Foster backing up on it. Still going back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run shot to left center. His third home run of the ball game as this lead got even wider.
Wow, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about hitting 3 home runs in one night? That's the baseball equivalent of a hat trick, and that's awfully hard to do.
Ryan Helsley gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. To the plate now, Ricky Henderson.
Number 24.
He gets it hard on the ground to the left, and that's through for a hit.
Now batting, catcher, Ivan Rodriguez.
In now, Pudge Rodriguez. As he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit. Long throw to third. And they won't get him at third as they've moved runners to the corners now with just one away.
The batter, the third baseman, Joe.
At the plate now, George Brett. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center. Foster is there. Let's see if they test it. And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds it third with 2 away now.
The pitcher, number 53.
Now batting, Brandon Woodruff. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th. He's set. Here it comes. Hit in the air to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. We're through 6 full. Washington leads this one 12-0. 7th inning ready to roll, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Yadier Molina.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Ball chopped foul here at the plate, and he's behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Justin Turner will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Hitting for the Cardinals, number 49, Justin Turner.
Now look out as that pitch sends him tumbling to the ground. And I have a strong hunch here that that's going to be the last pitch he throws. Out is the home plate umpire, and he's going to send our pitcher off to an early shower. He's been ejected from the ball game.
Well, Matt, with that ejection, this is going to turn into Johnny Holdstaff Day. Now everybody out in that bullpen may have to be available to put the finishing touches on this game.
Trevor Bauer will come into the game now and take over following the ejection.
Number 27.
The 1-0.
Trevor Bauer
is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. 1 out, nobody on. Lifted the other way to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
The shortstop, Tommy Edman.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Tommy Edman. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Down the first base line. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Just about given up for dead. It's 12-0. John Gant comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
John Gant.
So the Nats lineup turns over, and to the plate, Ty Cobb. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good. good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Skied down the left field line. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Well, back in the day, you would hope your leadoff man could work a walk or leg out an infield single, but not in today's game. Now they expect the leadoff hitter to have a little pop, just like this guy. Nice leadoff double.
Standing in now, Roberto Alomar. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Here's Foster backing up on it, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The first baseman, number 35, Frank Thomas.
Now at the plate, Frank Thomas. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1. Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Called strike. 0-2.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
1 out and a runner on second base. High in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
At the plate, Ken Griffey Jr. High in the air out to center field. Bader is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Nationals leave 1, but they lead it by a count of 12-0. Ready to begin the 8th, and into bat next, one of the fastest players in all of baseball, Harrison Bader.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
The 1-0 home. High fly ball out to straightaway center. There to get it is Junior, and that's the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, George Foster.
At the plate, George Foster, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Junior looks up, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 32 now for the season, but they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Now batting, the third baseman, Matt Carpenter.